Okay, test. Alright, so first off, I want to say that this is basically, I want to start it off as a thank you video. I almost got 4,000 subscribers. I'm jumping the gun a bit here. 3,000, almost 800 subscribers. Anyway, that's not so important. But the fact is that, you know, I have a lot of people watching, which is pretty cool. And I thought I would give a quick thank you, and it looks like my stuff is reaching a lot of people, which is pretty cool too. I only plan to, make more content, make it more engaging, entertaining, relatable, and interesting. So yeah, so as you can see here, this is my new mic, so it looks like I'm more professional here. Taking things more seriously, and hopefully making myself sound a little better. My latest video, actually that's coming out real soon, is gonna do a nice showcase of that, so hopefully that also does do it justice. I opened the door and was greeted with a dead body. I found a big vent for a possible escape. Is this the universe's way to foreshadow the future for me? Or paranoia whispering in my ear? Usually, it's both. Also, a lot of stuff is written beforehand, like my review videos, and of course they have to be, right? Like 1-minute videos or quick sum up videos, but this time it's just me speaking from the heart, so you can actually see who I am and, everything behind the content, I guess you can say. So yeah, so I'm trying to still upload as much as I kind of can, but at the same time give quality content. Sometimes it's me kind of coming up with new ideas, switching it up a little bit, or just the fact that I'm keeping busy with other people's content, because I don't know if you know this, but I also do edit for other channels as well.
What's this big red and purple bar on the top of your screen?
Oh, there's
that's his hardness meter.
Yeah, I'm like really burnt up right now.
Oh.
So yeah, that's another reason why I'm kind of like giving myself a lot of space in between a lot of my videos. So it's also pretty exciting that I've been doing a lot of reviews, and it's the fact that I'm actually being asked to do some of these reviews, in fact. Not too many, but I'm slowly getting more and more offers, which is also pretty neat, because that's kind of like, not my dream job, but it's definitely something that, like 10-year-old Chris, not 10 years old, but 10-year ago old Chris would have thought that that would have been almost unthinkable or pretty damn crazy. So I think it's pretty cool that we live in this day and age where that kind of thing is possible now. Go indie games. And on top of doing reviews, it's also a fact of doing like first impressions. I want to kind of just like my first impression out there. And I mostly actually, honestly, I really do it for the developer, because I'm a huge gamer, I love games, and I want the games to be better. Even sometimes like a developer wouldn't think about something or whatever, I just kind of want to give them food for thought, or just a quick little update that would incorporate those kinds of things.
The icons don't match with the character model, which seems so cheap, and hopefully that changes. And you're missing the melee, which I found very off-putting, since it feels like a game that would definitely have it.
That's kind of my biggest goal, to help the games I'm playing, that I'm really passionate about, to actually be improved upon.
So the next question comes from a Lucky Num Chris. Will there be a notebook where we can record the symptoms on the different parts of the body?
So having said that, I have a huge backlog that I'm going to be just doing a quick rundown of, and at the end of it I'm going to be doing a spinny wheel so you can see which one I will be doing next, as these are all games that I've always been back and forth upon starting, trying out, or whatever like that. Either review, first impression, or just fun random gameplay. Sometimes I do like that too. So here's the wheel. I'm just going to show you that here. This is just to give you an idea of all of the ones at hand here, and I'll just be doing a quick run through all the games. So, Morbid Metal. What I understand, it's basically a third-person, well, it's a Dark Souls game. Essentially Dark Souls, but faster. That's pretty much what I know about it. It's a demo, so yeah. Project Zomboid. Really cool inventory management kind of game where you really try to survive. It's not turn-based, it's all real time, and it seems pretty interesting, and from what I've heard about, I only hear and see good things about it, so I don't even know why I didn't even start. But this is another, a huge list of all these games. Laika, Age Through Blood. It's a Metroidvania where the twist is you're on a motorcycle. I think it's a pretty neat looking game. I loved Elma, if you guys know about Elma, but super interesting gameplay that involves parrying, shooting like Friends of Pedro. if you know that one too. I'm going to be throwing a bunch of references, but anyway, yeah. Zapling Bygone. What I understand is it's a Metroidvania, but also the biggest thing about that is it was by one person, and I only see positive reviews on Steam. Now, I don't know if that's because it's done by one person or if it's legitimately just a really good game. I got it super cheap, so, you know, one day I thought I'd try it, and this might be my chance today. Children of Sun. It's a sniping game, and it seems to be very creative with how it approaches things. I played the demo, it really confused me, but I got it on sale, so I thought I'd, try it out one day. Dreamscaper. This is like a Hades style kind of roguelike kind of game. Basically a top view where you are constantly fighting new guys with getting new abilities and everything like that. I know I'm saying blah blah blah, but really I actually like these kind of games a lot. QANGA or QANGA? But basically, it's a space exploration game. Definitely looks really cool. And it's a demo. I don't even know if I can still play the demo, but, you know, that's how long it's been sitting in my backlog. So, who knows. Caves of Cud, or Cood. I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry. It has a huge, very serious following with lots of people, interested about the game. All I know is that it's a text-based adventure RPG that is always switching things up, and because of the graphic, the most simplistic graphics that you could think of, like literally like text-based, like I think there's like asterisks and ampersands, exclamation marks, all that kind of stuff. You can get very creative with what you can do in the game, is what I understand. I've heard very many interesting stories about like different people's experience with the game, so I think that would be a pretty cool video to do in terms of first impression and showing my gameplay side of things, Deliver at all cost. From what I understand, this is basically like a GTA, but you're the cop, I think. I don't know totally too much. I got this for free on Epic Games, so I grabbed it, of course, obviously. I'll check it out one day, but very little knowing about it. Destroy All Humans 2. Played the first one, love the game. You're basically an alien that's invading humans. It's basically Stubbs the Zombie, if you know that one, but that might be even more obscure. But yeah, Destroy All Humans, basically, you're just an alien looking to kill all the humans, destroy all humans. And there's a lot of creativity, humor, and funness to it. Ghostrunner 2. Loved, played, and beat the first one, and I had to get the second one. Super fun game. I don't know what I would do with a first impression or review, but I just want to play it. Mothergunship. Cool FPS roguelike. Looks really fun. Definitely want to try that one day, where you basically, the gimmick is that you construct your guns, but then you construct the way that the guns behave, and you can stack the guns on top of each other, and stuff like that. So definitely really interesting. Deep Sky Derelicts. Basically, if you like Slay the Spire, it seems like I'd like this one too. So if you don't know, roguelike card deck building kind of game. Pretty cool. Deepest Chamber. I believe this is another roguelike deck building game, so I guess only one way to find that out. Everspace, roguelike space shooter. Looks super fun. Definitely wanna... I admittedly did play like maybe 5-10 minutes, and I was like, oh yeah, I like this game. I'm gonna keep playing it, so I want to make a video about that one time. Curse of the Dead Gods. Top view, Souls-like. Pretty hard. Oh, it's a roguelike too. Pretty hard. I just want to beat it, because I definitely have some hours in it. Obviously not enough. So it's like, maybe some people might relate it to a Hades. There's like a parry system, there's a dodge system, a lot of different steps with how you can evolutionize your character and, build up like a regular roguelike. But yeah, would love to play that. Neo Dash, rhythm racing game. That's pretty much all I have to say about that one. Looks really damn fun. Haste. If you know SSX, basically it has that kind of movement where you slip and slide and try to land and stuff without the snow. So I definitely want to try that sometime. Undefeated. Superman's coming out really soon, so that'd be interesting if I did play that before. Might get some nice clicks on that one. But yeah, it's a Superman game, but it's not Superman. Copyright Superman in a black t-shirt. You fly. You, I think you shoot lasers out of your eyes. Yeah, you look at a few frames of that game and they're referencing Superman hardcore. Tenebris. I don't know if it's a roguelike, but it's a turn-based game that has a lot of inspiration from Starship Troopers. Pretty much all I can say. Turn-based RPG game. I wish if I knew if it was roguelike. And finally, we got Recon Control. Recon Control is a roguelike, turn-based kind of game, but it really reminds me of Heavy Slug. Pretty interesting. Like the graphics, I think, were like Heavy Slug. A turn-based kind of fighter, shooter kind of thing. That's pretty much it. So, on to the roll. Ready to spin that wheel here. Let's go! And whatever it lands on is going to be the game that I can't promise to beat next, but definitely play a lot of, focus on, and make a video about it. So here we go! Deep Sky Derelicts. Okay. Alright. So turn-based, cards kind of game. This might be one of those 1-minute review things. And the funny thing is too, I wanted to group a few, because I have a few card deck building games that I want to also play. I might do like a quick 4 or 5 minute video and just be like, here's one, here's another one, here's another one. And here's how they compare to each other. And maybe rate it from there. That could be one way to do it. Anyway, just wanted to put myself out there. This is me. Unscripted, uncensored, uncut, bigger, longer. And yeah, anyway. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know. And thanks very much for sticking around.